And I usually do like a 15-point serving, which, ugh. Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nikki, and today's video is just a really quick Sam's Club haul. We went and we got enough that I feel like it's good to do a haul, but it might be a really quick video. Anyway, I hope you guys find this helpful. If you do, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel, and let's jump right in. So Sam's Club is one of our favorite places to shop for groceries. We actually haven't been there in, I want to say, over a month now. It's been a long time, and I've been feeling it because I've been missing my apples and my peppers. When we go to other grocery stores, it's fine to get the produce there, but I just really do prefer getting it from Sam's. I have the best luck with it. It's nice that it just comes packaged up like this in big packs, and we use a lot of it, so it works well. So starting off with that, I went ahead and got 2 bags of bell peppers. So these are just assorted. You get 2 red, 2 yellow, 2 orange. I use them mostly for veggie mix or different meals. So if I'm gonna be making chili or fajitas or just any type of recipe that I need peppers for, it's always nice to have them on hand, but I also do always prep a veggie mix, which I use 4 of them for, a zucchini and an onion. So I always need more of those. Like I said, it's just always so convenient that Sam's Club has these, and they're always really, really good peppers. The price has gone up a little bit from when we first started getting them, but still worth it to me. Then I got some blueberries. So also another thing I like to get because they always have the bigger containers and they're usually pretty good. These I got for yogurt. I also just like to have them as a snack. Like if I make a breakfast wrap, I'll just have some like grapes and blueberries on the side or something like that, or just like plain blueberries. But it's a good 0-point snack that I actually like to add to my yogurt the most. I've been adding it with Kashi peanut butter cereal and then nuts and more, and I swear mixed together it tastes like a peanut butter and jelly. It is so good. We got some pineapple because every time we go to Sam's Club we always want to buy some, but we check to make sure it looks like pretty yellow. We like it when it's very ripe because then it's just so juicy, and honestly we like to just eat it plain as a sweet snack. But I did get it with the intention of making a Canadian bacon pineapple pizza bake, so we're definitely going to be using some of this for that probably in the next couple days. And it's 0 points for us, just a really good sweet option, and we love pineapple on our pizza, so that's why we like to do that with 2-ingredient dough. Okay, then we got some grapes, which this thing is like packed with grapes right now, but these have been so good lately. They've been so crisp and juicy and sweet, and I've never been like a huge grape fan. I've always liked grapes, but like Adam's got me hooked on them. He started buying them instead of cuties, and I just crave them throughout the day. So I'll just have them as like a quick sweet snack, especially like mid-afternoon when I'm starting to feel really snacky and I want to eat like chocolate or just like, I don't know, random snacks and stuff like that. I'll usually have some grapes first, and it always satisfies my like snacky urges, I guess. I don't know. I could still have a snack after, but a lot of times I like to have grapes first, and it's really satisfying and 0 points. We pretty much doubled up on everything because, like I said, we haven't been to Sam's in a while. So because of that, we haven't gotten a lot of bananas. We like to freeze some, so we just got 2. We got one that was a little bit more green, but we eat these pretty much every day. Adam brings one to work. I either have them in a protein shake, or I eat one plain, or I use it for some type of recipe. But then we're also going to go ahead and freeze some of them for protein shakes as well. So 0 points for us. I also just made us some baked oats recently, and they were so good. I forgot how much I enjoyed them for breakfast, and that uses a banana. So I might start making those a little bit more because it's easy to do a double batch with 1 banana, and then I can make one for Adam to bring to work as well. So those are nice to have on hand, especially stocked up in the freezer. Okay, and then the last produce item I got, my favorite, Honeycrisp apples. I love this about Sam's Club, that they sell the big bag of Honeycrisp. It's a 4-pound bag. The apples are always pretty big. There are sometimes randomly where they'll be like tiny, but it just depends on the season, I guess. But usually they're pretty big in size. They're super juicy. I love to leave them in the fridge, and then I'll just have one every day after dinner, or sometimes midday, but usually after my dinners when I have them. I'll either have it plain with some nuts and more, or dipped in like a yogurt dip that I make. But I got 2 bags because they last in the fridge, and that way I'm guaranteed that I have one for the next like 2 weeks every day after dinner, because like I said, I have one every day, so I go through them pretty quickly. But last time I was at Sam's, they had a new apple, and it said, if you enjoy Honeycrisp, you'll love these. And I want to say they were called like juicy apples or something. So I bought a bag of them to try, and I still haven't even gotten through it because compared to the Honeycrisp. I can't stand them. They're not terrible. They're just very like dense and hard, and they are sweet, but I don't know. I love Honeycrisp. I've tried a bunch of different ones, and so many people have recommended different types of apples, and I have enjoyed others that I've tried, but I always go back to my Honeycrisp. Then moving on to some meat, I got some of these fully cooked chicken breasts. So these are one of our favorite things to get from Sam's Club. Sometimes we'll get 2 packs. Today we only got 1 because we got some other meats, but these are so convenient for wraps and bowls. That's probably what I use them for the most. I would say we don't really use them for like dinner meals or stuff like that, but usually for lunches, they're so convenient because you can just cut one up, throw some ingredients in a wrap and throw it in the air fryer, or cut it up, heat it up, and throw it in a bowl. And it doesn't have like a weird chewy chicken texture like some pre-cooked chickens can. I'm kind of picky about it. These honestly to me taste like they're right off the grill, and they are just really good. I really do enjoy them. I think they are better when they're air fried. Like I find that I like the chicken more when it's in an air fried wrap versus when I microwave it for a bowl. But either way, it's 150 calories for 1 piece. It's got 29 grams of protein, and these are 0 points. So a good high protein option that has really made things easy for me to like create meals, especially when I have veggie mix and stuff prepped. Then like I said, we are gonna be making Canadian bacon pineapple pizzas. So I don't buy this a lot from Sam's Club because there is a lot of Canadian bacon, which I'm sure you can freeze one, but we actually usually try to go through it before it goes bad. So you can freeze one of them if you're not gonna use all of them, but we actually kind of go through them quickly once we open them. I like to use this for breakfast sandwiches because it's like the perfect round shape, and you can have 3 of them for 1 point, which is a good serving of Canadian bacon. But I do also really like to use it for the pizzas. So what I'll do is I'll just dice up some slices, spread it on the pizza bake with the pineapple, and it is one of our favorite. I like to do it with barbecue sauce, but yeah, that's why I got some of this. So for 3 slices, like I said, it's 1 point on WW, it's 60 calories, 1 gram of fat, and 10 grams of protein, so another high protein option, and it's just something different. It's like I said, really easy for breakfast sandwiches, and even just to cut up and throw in some scrambled eggs. Then the next thing I got, some ground chicken. So this is Purdue brand. This is 3 pounds of ground chicken. So it is a lot, but with this, I usually like split and use 1.5 pounds for like taco meat and then 1.5 to make turkey burgers, but it'll just depend what I decide to do with it this time. So this isn't 0 points on WW. It's actually 4 points for 4 ounces. But again, I say this all the time, it's worth it to incorporate different meats. It's nice to have 0 point meats like 99% lean turkey or chicken breast, but it's also nice to have some lower point lean options like this. 4 points for 4 ounces isn't bad. It's 160 calories and 22 grams of protein. So pretty much the same way I use the ground turkey is how I use the ground chicken. I'll add an egg and panko, and then I'll turn it into meatballs, burgers, or like taco meat, not with the egg and stuff, but that's what I like to use that for. Okay, the next thing. I love to get this from Sam's Club. I get a lot of questions on what jasmine rice we use, and usually I prefer to just buy this 25-pound bag from Sam's Club. It really is the cheapest option, and it's just convenient that we always have some jasmine rice on hand because we go through it so quickly. So what I like to do is just prep like 3 to 4 cups uncooked, and then it makes a good amount. It makes like 4 black containers of rice packed in there. We can keep it in the fridge for a few days and then just use it for bowls and different recipes. So for this rice, it is 1/4 cup uncooked, and like I said, usually I measure it once it's already cooked, but for that serving of uncooked, it's 180 calories, it's got 3 grams of protein, and it's 6 points on WW, and it's just a good option as a base for bowls. I prefer jasmine rice just for the flavor specifically. You can use whatever rice you'd like. I just like the flavor and the texture and everything like that. Okay, so I have been making chili a lot because it's getting cooler out, so I found this for the first time. This is just a 6-pack of chili seasoning, although I do like to get the low sodium. It's not a huge deal, so this is the one I like to use, just the McCormick brand chili seasoning, and it's a 6-pack. So I grabbed this just to have on hand at all times because last time I went to make chili, I didn't have any at all. This is Adam's favorite buffalo chicken dip, so this is just the Members Mark Sam's Club brand. It's in a nice tub like this. This is a much thicker buffalo chicken dip, as you can tell, but for the serving of 2 tablespoons, it's 3 points, it's 60 calories, 4 grams of fat, it's got 1 gram of sugar and 4 grams of protein. And Adam likes to use this as an ingredient to like spread on his wraps, and then he'll add more chicken and veggies, or he'll just have it as a snack with like pretzels or chips or crackers, like Crunchmaster crackers, which, speaking of Crunchmaster crackers, we got more of these. So I also like that you can get these from Sam's Club. It comes with 2 big bags now. It used to be 3, but they just switched it to 2 bigger bags. The serving for 14 crackers is 130 calories, 3.5 grams of fat, and 3 grams of protein, and it is 4 points for that serving. So these are just like a good cracker with some different seeds and stuff in them, so that adds a lot of flavor. It's got a really good crunch and is so salty, and that's why I love them. But these are like our favorite crackers to have with dips and stuff like that, or just as like a snack throughout the day. We got some corn. So last time I got the Members Mark, but they didn't have it, so this is just Libby's. This is just whole kernel sweet corn. I like to get this for a bunch of different recipes actually. Usually I would just buy it individually from the grocery store, but we've been going through corn so quickly. I don't know why. So I finally decided to just start buying this from Sam's Club so that I just have them at all times. But we use corn for chili, for like Mexican veggie mixes, so many different recipes, even just like as a side if we're having like burgers or something. So it's just nice to have that 0 point food on hand. Then I like to get these from Sam's. First of all, they're cheap, but also they're really good. They're really salty, and they really do taste like restaurant style tortilla chips, and that's why I like them. They're super crunchy. For the serving of 10 pieces, it's 140 calories, it's 4.5 grams of fat, 2 grams of protein, and it's 4 points on WW. What I like to use these the most for is nachos, because I feel like they hold up really well because they're so crunchy. And I usually do like a 5-point serving then, which is like 15 chips or so. I'll just like scroll to see how many I can have for 5 points. But this is always a good option when you're just looking for like a plain tortilla chip. We really enjoy those. I also got some pretzel crisps. We like to get the big bag from Sam's as well because we go through these pretty quickly. This is another one that Trevor eats a lot of, but these are 3 points for 11 pretzels. It's 110 calories and 2 grams of protein. And again, this is something I use with everything. So like we have corn salsa and homemade salsa in the fridge. I'll use it for that. I'll use it to have with my tuna or like buffalo chicken dip, just different dips like that. And so I eat pretzels all the time. These are one of my favorites. And I like that they're just plain because they go with everything. We got a big box of Skinny Pop. This is what Adam really likes to bring to work. And actually when I was going into work a couple years ago, I would bring one of these every single day. They were my favorite because they're so salty and they really do just have good flavor to them. But they are Skinny Pop bags. It's 100 calories for the pack. It's 3 points. It is 7 grams of fat, 10 carbs, and 1 gram of protein. And it's just convenient that they're individually packed. Then the last thing we got, this was something new. So we walked in the aisle and Adam's like, oh, those waffle sandwiches look good. I bet they're like 15 points for one. And so we realized that they said they were actually keto waffle breakfast sandwiches, and they're chicken sausage and cheddar. They are actually only 7 points for one. So 240 calories, 17 grams of fat, and 16 grams of protein. And what we said is that there's no egg on it. So I just got that egg mold. I can pre-make some eggs for Adam, and then he could just pack one with his sandwich and bring it to work, and he'll have an even higher protein option for him to have as an easy meal. He likes to bring pre-made breakfast sandwiches or burritos because it's just convenient. It's something that fills him up, and he just enjoys them in general. So he's really excited about these, and 7 points is not bad for 2 waffles, sausage, and cheese, which he even said he'll probably take the cheese off because it kind of upsets his stomach. So we're excited to try these. Okay, so that wraps up everything from our Sam's Club haul. Like I said, this was probably a shorter video today, but we just got a lot of our staples. I feel relieved right now because I needed some of this produce in the house. Like, it just makes me feel better to just have it because otherwise I have to like run out and do a few trips or stuff like that. So I hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please go ahead and give it a like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it, and we will see you next time.
Bye.